Hi everyone, and belated Eid Mubarak to any of my Muslim friends who were celebrating. And I'm sorry I didn't really film an Eid tutorial. I did want to. I was just so busy with school. That's why I've been absent for so long. That's why I don't post very much. It's just so hard when you're a full-time student to really be posting regularly. But thank you all for being supportive. It means a lot. I've been meaning to create a look that was a lot more neutral. I did this look a few months back, I remember, and my friend requested it. So Shivani, if you're watching this, you're welcome. Also with this, I wanted to have a bunch of affordable alternatives. So any makeup product that I use in this video that is high-end, I will provide an alternative for it that is affordable. They're not dupes by any means. They might give a similar finish on my skin, but I don't know how they're going to work on your skin. So obviously, do your own research before you purchase any makeup product. I've rambled long enough. If you guys want to see how I created this look, then please keep watching. I'm going to prep my skin using the Elta MD skincare sunscreen. So this is a hybrid between a chemical and a physical sunscreen, and this also doesn't cause me any flashbacks, so I really have been liking this. Make sure you use something with SPF because it's not enough to just have it in your foundation. You want to make sure you have a sunscreen underneath. To prep your lips, make sure you're using a lip balm with SPF in it. This is the one by Bum Coconut. I hate the smell of this and the taste. It's really gross and I don't really like that. I'm just kind of using that because I need to protect my lips. I always like to start with my eyebrows. And I've been really enjoying the Anastasia Brow Whiz, which is this. This is $20, but a really good alternative to this would be the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, at least out of everything I've tried from the drugstore. I have pretty full brows to begin with, so I'm just going to very gently go over the places where I have some sparseness. I'm going to brush my brows out with the spoolie as I go. I just broke it. Okay. Alright, so once you're happy with how your brows look, it's time to move on to the next thing. I'm going to do my eyes, and it's going to be super minimal. I'm not even going to use eyeshadow today. So first, to prime it, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Concealer, and I'm in the shade Medium Light Neutral. So I'm just going to put that on my eyelids, and an affordable alternative that I would have used if I wasn't using this would have been the NYX HD Studio Concealer. So once I have that, I'm just going to set that concealer down in place. And I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild pressed powder. This is in the shade Warm Beige. I'm going to use this Eco Tools brush. This is just a random, really soft brush. I'm just going to use a bronzer for my eyeshadow today. This is the Wet n Wild bronzer. It's kind of a sad situation. This is what happens when you're clumsy, guys. And this is in the shade Bikini Contest. So I'm going to take this Eco Tools double-ended brush to do that. It has a fluffy end and it has this other more firm end that I'm going to use on the bottom of my eye. And I'm just going to take that right into the crease, just to give a quick wash of color. You can even put it on your eyelid if you want. You can really just do whatever you want with this shadow. Bronzer is really convenient in that way because it's really soft, because it's not a full, it's obviously not an eyeshadow, so it's not as pigmented, but it's safe to just play around with it and you don't have to worry about making it perfect. So now I am going to do the face before I go back to mascara. I'm going to use this NYX Born to Glow primer. I believe this was a really good alternative to the MAC Strobe Cream, if you guys are familiar with it. I've never used that myself, but I've heard other people say that this was a great dupe for that. if you're on a budget and you also only shop cruelty free, then this one's a great one to try to pick up first. This is just gonna give my skin a very glowy look, as you can see. Now I'm going to go in with foundation. Because it's summertime, I don't really want anything too heavy. So I like this foundation. This is a Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. And this is a water foundation, so it doesn't feel as cakey and heavy, which I really like about that. But I really don't want to do too much. This is the Morphe. I don't really know the name of it exactly. I'll list it down below. But I really have been liking this sponge. I'm just going to press this into my face and down my neck. An alternative would be the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. This is my favorite foundation ever from the drugstore, and it is lightweight. I don't think it's heavy at all, and I've worn it in all sorts of weather and it hasn't failed me. So I do recommend that one. It's really affordable and it's like a satin coverage. I'm gonna take that same concealer, the Urban Decay Naked one, and I'm just gonna put the littlest amount underneath my eyes like this. And I really like to have my concealer lighter than my actual skin tone because I use it for brightening purposes. So to set that concealer, I'm going to go back in with the Wet n Wild powder. Just going to take that same brush from Eco Tools. What I really love about this powder is that it's not heavy and it never ever looks cakey on me. I'm going to bronze using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. A lot of these products you've seen many times. I'm just so happy with the products I've been using. Plus it just shows that I actually genuinely use these things, and I assume that's what you guys would have wanted to see, right? I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild contour brush. I love this brush. It's extremely affordable. This is my favorite blush. This is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. It's disgusting, but it's because I literally have taken this around the world with me. I just love corally blushes like this for the summertime. Sometimes I'll skip the blush, but when I'm trying to really look healthy and like luminous, I love to have a little bit of color to my cheeks. I'm going to go in with highlight. I'm not going to use powder highlight because I want to really look just really natural. So I'm going to take the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Pop. This one. So I'm just going to tap this with my fingers right on the high points of my cheeks like that. And then I'm going to take the remaining. You really only need a tiny bit of this. And I'm just going to put that right above the arch of my brow. You can even take a little bit down the bridge of your nose. Maybe above your cupid's bow. Wherever you want to glow, wherever the light naturally hits your face. And now using the damp beauty sponge again. This is how I like to press it in. An affordable option, of course, because I do know that this is pretty expensive, is the NYX Away We Glow. So this is what it looks like. This is called Daytime Halo, the shade. And this one also really works. It's nice because it has a doe foot applicator, so you can just press it on. You don't have to get your fingers into it. And I did use this one a lot. I do like this one. Before I do anything, I'm just going to tight line using my NYX Professional Jet Black eyeliner. You can use any eyeliner, any pencil liner you like. This is the one I like to use, and this is... I hate doing this, but trust me, it makes a difference once you put the mascara on. This is not very comfortable, I'll be honest. You can totally skip this step, but if you're up for it and if you're comfortable with it, this is a great way to make your eyes look a little more put together. I'm going to go in with my mascara. This is Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. And I just really love this mascara. It gives a lot of volume. My lashes already have length, so I really just want to make them more voluminous. And the way I like to apply my mascara is just to go down on the root. The root, and I just like to wiggle it upwards like this. Before I do my bottom lashes, I'm just gonna go back in with that Bikini Contest bronzer. And I'm gonna take that other side of the brush and I'm gonna just put that on my lower lash line the littlest bit. And I'm just going to take my mascara and coat my bottom lashes as well. The best drugstore mascara that I have found that's really just voluminizing and gives me like the similar effect to the Tarte Light Caramel Lashes one is this one by Essence. This is the I Heart Crazy Extreme Volume Mascara. This is like really, really affordable and it does a really good job. I just like the Tarte one more. But if you don't want to get the Tarte one and you still want a really great mascara, I highly recommend this one. So now I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to set the brows in place. My favorite brow gel is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I've repurchased this a pretty good number of times. I'm just gonna lightly brush through my brows just so that they keep their shape all day. And if you don't want to purchase that, I do also like the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is tinted though, so it may not give the exact same effect, but I do like this one and I have repurchased it a few times. I'm in the shade Espresso. So for setting spray, I'm going to use the NYX Dewy Finish one because we are trying to glow. If you have really oily skin though, I definitely recommend using a prolonging setting spray as well because this one does prolong, but this is more, I feel, just for giving a dewy look. And we're already glowing, so you honestly don't need to use an extra dewy setting spray. It might be a little excessive, but I mean excessive. Once you're happy with how everything looks, I'm trying to move on to the final step, which is the lips. So I have been absolutely loving lip gloss lately. I never thought I would say that because I'm not a lip gloss person, but if you know me in person, I literally will always be wearing this. This is the Buxom Moscow, what? Hold on. This is the Buxom Full On Lip Cream in the shade Moscow Mule. It's this one. And I love this lip gloss just because it smells amazing. It genuinely smells good. It's not like a really artificial, sweet, gross scent. It's like, it's nice. I don't know, I mean, it's still artificial kind of and sweet, but it's like a good artificial. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels like a lip balm, but it looks like a lip gloss. It's just beautiful. I can't say enough good things about it. I don't think lip products honestly are worth spending too much on just because the drugstore has such amazing stuff. But this one, I want to say it's worth it, but I completely understand if that's a little not budget friendly. So I also really like the NYX Butter Glosses. That is it for this look. If you have any comments or questions, then feel free to leave them down below. And as always, I will list all my products that I mentioned in the description bar. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.